am so fed up with this thing. Smoky Mountains, East Tennessee. How beautiful. This thing right here, this stand is bothering me. It never goes right. And I had to use a separate phone because my other phone will not take the picture sideways. So Mercury retrograde is at its finest, y'all. Shh, Tallulah. I did. I fell asleep this afternoon. Out of body, asleep. I was meditating. I don't know what happened. Anyway, that's what happened. Look at this. I'm always fixing this. How annoying am I? I annoy myself. 17 miles major. Oh my God. 17 Gaylord, Michigan. Yeah, I didn't even hear about that. I know it's Gemini season, which is great. Gemini season is good. Hi, you guys. Yeah, hi. I just literally got in from dinner. You know how it is. And I am wearing high heels because when you have dinner with a tall man, this is good. Okay, I'm not being racist about that or bigoted, but it's good. I can wear my heels. It just makes things better. Let's see. Click on the 56 people. Oh my God. Yes, Leo. It's just good. I just miss wearing heels. That's all. Yeah. Gotta wear them 6-inch high heels. I'm kidding. They're 5, 4.5, whatever. Anyway, my high-heeled boots. Yeah, I miss them. And I miss my Jessica Simpson shoes. That's right, Lula. You want to come up? She knows I'm going on. She gets jealous. She gets, come on. Come on. No, she said no. Yeah, I woke up. I was like, oh my God, tall is always good. My boys were tall, so I didn't have to, I could always wear super tall heels with them, my kids, which was always great. Johnny's tall, and so yeah, there you go. Yeah, yes, exactly. So little Mew, no, I'm not showing you the heels. That's that website where they do that shit, that Eddie Murphy shit, that feet shit. No, no thanks. I wanted to show you guys, okay, what's going on. Okay, listen. So earlier today at my old house, John drops this by. Okay. Yeah, we can talk relationships. Don't do them. Anyway, John drops this by. This was on the door handle of the house where we moved for the last 20 years. So I want you to see this because I can't fucking believe it. He had to show me so I would show you guys. Okay. So this was on the door handle. This looks pretty innocuous, right? Like whatever. I thought it was for a TV show. This says, vote for maybe a girl. Vote for maybe a girl. Vote for maybe a girl. This one, who's clearly a man. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see? I want you guys to see that. This is in the Valley. Candidate for Congress. Primary election June 7th. This is maybe a girl. Who the fuck? How? Please. What the fuck? So he dropped it by for me because he's like, show your people this shit. This is California. This is the San Fernando Valley. Okay, not telling you where I lived, but San Fernando Valley, ghetto as fuck, all right? But this is straight up, I don't know what to say. Maybe a girl. So here's the thing I'm going to ask you all. If she's maybe a girl, how is this her legal name on a ballot? Is her name, thanks Bobby, is her name maybe Maebe a period girl exclamation mark? Honest to God. No, this is California. This is the San Fernando gangbanging ghetto valley, okay? Deep in the hood, deep in Pacoima, deep in, whatever the hell that place is. Now I forgot the name of it. Anyway, you get it. Deep in there. Here we are. This is it. This is her. So you guys, maybe a girl. Primary. I don't know what to say about this. No, it's not a joke. This was on our door. Vote on June 7th. But she looks not like a girl to me. She may be a girl or she may not. I don't know. Is it surprise genitalia? I have no idea. You know, I'm not looking, but maybe a girl, maybe a girl, something for, maybe a girl for congress.org. www.maybeiagirlforcongress.org. I have to say it. I'm just like, no joke. This was on the door handle at the house where Keithy and Jason grew up. This shit. Now, I don't know. This shit. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I've never voted. I never voted because I don't vote. They're full of shit. I don't follow the rules of the government. I know, I don't think, it's maybe a joke. I don't think I'm better than, I'm just not, she kind of looks like she might be a drag queen or male or, you know, I hate when they do the hair like this, like, but they're trying to look conservative. Yeah, Justin Castro is maybe a boy, but this is maybe a girl in the valley. You know, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. Hi, Tracy. I don't know what to say. Maybe a girl. Yeah, no, I don't vote. I've never voted. I've never taken the government seriously. I didn't. And I left Canada, whatever, 36, 38 years, 7 years, whatever it was, because I thought Canada was communist. And I'm not even joking. I just was a kid running wild on the streets, and I'm like, I'm not listening to socialist garbage. Like, it's just garbage. And I completely understand that there's so many people with a lot of money and so many people with no money, and that there needs to be, you know, a branch so that everybody can have stuff. And I don't have a problem with that. What I have a problem with is that it's like 10 elite people. I had a chicken salad. Grilled chicken salad with tons of purple onions and cheese on the side and a little thing of dressing that I dipped the lettuce in. Anyway, it's not the rich, they can take from the rich people, but it's still only 12 families that are taking the money, right? I have to vote, women. Well, your vote doesn't count, but you do what you need to do, Julia. We actually have to speak out about it for the people who vote. I will never vote. I'm 55, turning 56. I will never vote. I'm never going to vote because that's a system that I don't agree with. So it goes against my moral compass, period. Anthony in the house, vote me in, dirt poor. No, I'm just not going to do it. So, and I'm not going to follow government or taxes. So many people say, if you didn't pay taxes, the roads wouldn't be done. Yes, the roads would get done because the money you're paying for the fucking roads and for all of that shit is not going to that shit. They throw the bucks out there for the people fixing the roads every once in a while, and then they take it all back. And they do these concocted road fixing things that last for 2 to 5 years. Like, you're not fixing the road, you're over budgeting and ripping people off, as far as I'm concerned. Yes. Okay. So speaking of the old pox, which I'm going to call nipples, the nipples disease, right? Nipples disease. You know what I'm saying? I can't vote. I just won't, because their system is an illusion. Their money is an illusion, and their time is an illusion. Time is an illusion. We don't die. When they talk about speaking to the dead be evil, I say this all the time. They're actually correct, because the dead, okay, Gates pox, exactly. The dead are the ones that step away from God and the Christ consciousness. Our relatives who have died, that's a misnomer here. We move dimensions. Okay? So just like in your belly, when the baby can hear all the people talking around them and the baby's getting ready to be born, like my little Keithy was getting ready to be born, he could hear his Jason, he could hear his daddy, he could hear his mommy, people talking in his tummy. He goes through a tunnel. The life is sucked out of him. His heart rate drops. He cannot breathe. And he goes through a tunnel, and then he comes into the light, and he sees all these people that he doesn't know who they are, but he's been hearing their voices, and he's greeted by his family. The same thing happens when you die. We just are not told that. They lie. So people, I will work for you. People have to understand that when we die, quote, die, that's the biggest lie. Oh, we've only got one life to live. Shut the hell up. Shut up. That's so not true. And reincarnation is a trap. Some new age person on here was like, First of all, trolls, take your hairy armpits and your nasty snatches and get off my channel, okay? Seriously, to the trolls. But the trolls, some troll is like, no, reincarnation, you just don't like that you picked this life. No, I did not. No, I didn't. No, I did not. I may have picked parts of it, but I did not pick this, okay? No, really. Take your nasty snatch off of here. I can't. And somebody on the chat here, she did apologize though. I had one person ask me why I buy cheap clothes because of my Walmart jacket. Who says that to somebody? Are you that dumb? Like, troll lady, you're stupid. Why'd you buy the cheap clothes? You know why? Here's the thing, okay? Snatch, I know. What does it even mean? She goes, why do you buy the cheap clothes? You know why? No, really, it's on my comments from the last video. Here's the thing. I'll buy whatever the fuck I want, whether it's $1,000 or $5. But here's the reality. Ugly women, ugly in the soul, they have to go spend money on jewelry and expensive clothes because their ugly soul creeps through everything. Attractive souls, hearts, they can wear Walmart clothes. Y'all like the jacket, so what's it matter what I paid? See? So that one said that. And then the lady did apologize, but another lady was like, why do you give marriage advice with 2 failed marriages? Because I was married 33 years. How long were you married? So when they say shit like that, they're being stupid. My advice comes from 33 years of marriage, 3 decades plus 3. And actually, we're not legally divorced. So it's 35 years of marriage. I am 55, okay? That is my whole entire adult life. I've been married. I think I know about marriage. I'm not saying I do it right and I'll never fucking do it again and I won't live with a man again. They get upset when you say that shit. Not doing it. I'm not listening to someone tell me what to do. I'm not considering what they have to say. Not considering it. If I'm paying my bills, I don't need to consider you. If you want to collaborate and speak normally, I'll think about it. But if you're not going to collaborate and you're not going to get out and pump my gas, didn't ask you to pay for it. But at least, you know, I have a couple of male friends. They come out and they do it. They pump the gas. You've at least got to get off your fucking ass and get out and pump the gas. Or someone didn't raise your ass right. That's all I'm saying. No one's asking you for gas money. Just asking you to touch the nasty pump, okay? Oh my God, right? I love the jacket. So this bitch is like, why do you buy cheap clothes? Because it's cute. I mean, yes, I do like cheap clothes. You know, if I wreck clothes easily, you know, I fall down the front stairs and shit like that. Sundress from Walmart. Hey, my sundresses that I was wearing, here's the topless men. But anyway, no, these people comment. If you go through life commenting like that, you're finding fault with people and you're critical. If you're critical and you're finding fault with people, basically you're not a nice person. If you want to judge everybody because you're so perfect, you should go to the perfect club down the street because I'm not perfect. I make mistakes every day and I'm okay with it. I make mistakes every single day. I fuck up. I say wrong things. I hurt people's feelings. I do all of that. And if you want to shut me down for that and you want to be critical, then go for it. But make sure you're perfect. Look in that mirror, look at your fucking face and tell me if you're perfect. I mean, forgot tank tops. Oh my God, I wear Walmart tank tops all the time because they're really good topless men. I know, right? What the fuck does that even mean? Oh, why do you have a picture of Keith topless on your arm? I birthed him out of my vagina, so there's that. And that's how my men are. They're even Johnny with his booby cleavage when he was like, when I was first dating him. I mean, come on now. Yeah, see, the tank tops are great. The tank tops are great from Walmart. They're great. But what I'm saying is people really, I love Old Navy tank tops are fantastic. I have a pair of Old Navy leggings that are fantastic. They were like 15 bucks at the outlet. Outlet glasses, $35, the Guess Factory. Go online, go to the Guess Factory and get your blue eyeglasses. Why would I spend more? They're cute. Thread Up is, yes. I mean, yeah, whatever. You don't have to buy in China. People are they're really unaware of how they talk to people. No Virgo slander. I'm not slandering Virgos. I've got a loaded Virgo planets in my first house. I'm saying when you find fault, and that's more of a narcissistic quality. Hey, excuse me, we don't do that. She's trying to get my attention. Costco clothes are good. There's a lot. Oh, Jennifer, wait, family within a month is it? Yes. Oh my God, Jennifer. Yes, Pluto return right now, but you have to have had something. Either was it when Jupiter went into Pisces? Because Jupiter to me is the planet of death. So Jupiter could be aspected by Neptune, which it was. We are in the Pluto return. It becomes full speed ahead in July. Full speed. I don't have my calendar in front of me. Middle of July. Where the heck is my calendar book? But yeah, the Pluto return is absolutely in full force. It's coming back up. And probably by October, plus it's a retrograde, plus we have Mars going retrograde. We had Jupiter conjunct Neptune, and again, Uranus is in Taurus. So it could have crossed something. Also depends on the degree of the planets. So yeah, you can definitely do that. I'm terribly sorry, Jennifer. Jesus. That's so horrible, horrible, horrible. Yeah, no, I have a lot of Virgo in the first house. I know, poor Jen. I know, right? I mean, geez. Let's see, weaned and dumped the energy sucker. Little girl is going crazy. But yeah, it's terrible. Jupiter conjunct Mars is coming. Yeah, Jupiter conjunct Mars, passing of men. Jupiter is my planet of death. So I looked at Mercury and Jupiter transiting in a chart to see if transiting Mercury Jupiter is crossing a planet. Usually it's a combination of things. Also by degree, we are in Gemini season right now. We are definitely in Gemini season. More bullshit, which is what I wanted to talk about too. So Michael Dade and I did the show last night, and it's gone off of Instagram. They took it down. They did not like what we were saying. So they didn't like that. They didn't like it. They did not like what we were saying. Yeah, so wait, what? Say this again. Hold on. Who's there? On one left. Yeah, everybody's, and Jennifer, I'm so sorry. Oh my God, 4 people in a month is a lot. It's really, when I had the deaths of everybody in our family to begin with, it's always Pluto in my chart, but it was transiting Pluto with Keith. With Jimmy, it was Pluto 1 degree over my 4th house cusp. So Pluto went into Sagittarius, and Jimmy passed when it hit 1 degree. Now for Jimmy, he passed on the day that Uranus was from retrograde to direct. So he had a problem when the planet Uranus went direct station. So for him in his chart, it was that, and he was a double Sag. So Pluto hit from the 12th over. So with Keith, it hit all his Capricorn planets. Jimmy was a double Sag with a Pisces moon. So double Sag, super tall. The black helicopters are flying over, y'all. So I noticed when Pluto hit my 4th house cusp, it went 1 degree from my 3rd into the 4th, and Jimmy died right then. And I could feel that. With Keith, Pluto was in my 5th house of children. Mars was retrograde in Cancer in opposition to transiting Pluto in the house of Capricorn in my house of children. And it went exactly my Mars, it opposed my Mars, transiting Pluto. I wasn't born with it there, but the transiting that hit Jimmy over here some 24 years later hit Keith over here. So it was maybe 25 years later. So Pluto really wiped out, like in my sector of my chart, it goes from my house to home. Well, I was born with it in the 1st house. And so then it went, it's traveled all the way around. So that's what happened. That was the problem. Yeah, so I'm really sorry, but that Pluto can be an aspect. What? Look, she's very upset. What are you talking about? What's going on? Do you want to tell the people? What do you want to tell them? What? I can't get her. What do you want to tell them, Mew? What do you want to tell them? Tell them. She's like, no, I don't want to tell them. She won't come. She won't come over here. She's super cute. Yeah, she's like staring at me. Who's in the room? Anyway, so yeah, she's super cute. So Michael Dade and I did the show, and it was 2 hours, and they took it out off the channel with no notice, no nothing. They just take it off. That's it. They decide what I can talk about because, of course, I'm their bitch, right? They talk about what I can talk about, what I can say, what I can do, and they censor me. I find it as egregious and offensive as possible. I know Mew's out, Bobby. She's out. I find it so egregious. It's so egregious that we allow people. And actually, if everybody can pick it as women with pussy hats on their heads, sorry, the color of my lipstick, pussy hats. If you can picket out there like that, we should all be picketing for the swimmers back in Pennsylvania that were beaten out by a man dressed as a woman, because basically, unless he chops his off, and even then you're just mutilating your body, it's fine, but you can't compete with women on a swim team. Just stop. You have male hormones. So what are you doing? Like, what is going on? So that's what's going on. And that brings me back to maybe a girl running in the San Fernando Valley for Congress. Please vote for this woman, person, right here. Why are they mocking us? If this woman is truly transgendered, truly, and she really feels like she should be a woman, I mean, she was a man, but she should be male to female transgender, then why the fuck are you calling yourself maybe a girl? Because you're being a caustic bitch. So I'm going to call you a caustic bitch. That's some bullshit there. Why don't you just say your name? Whatever your name is, why don't you just say your name? Say your name. Doug Ford is a woman, man. Just say your fucking name. Don't say maybe a woman. It's not clever. You're stupid. You are stupid. I don't understand that. So, well, Caitlyn Jenner's still Caitlyn Jenner, right? Caitlyn Jenner is calling her Caitlyn Jenner. So that's a name. Maybe a girl is a parody on words designed to mock people. Yeah, overt, covert, exactly. Whatever. Like, do what you got to do. Do what you got to do, lady. But maybe a girl, stop being an a-hole. Call us. If you want me to take your transgender serious, I want to know your name. I take Caitlyn Jenner seriously because Caitlyn's Caitlyn Jenner. That's what he changed. He can't say Bruce anymore, right? Bruce, because that's a dude. So he feels like, let's see, the DNA doesn't change no, it doesn't change if a man puts on frilly underwear either. That's mocking. And I'm going to show you one last time. Is it a drag name? Well, if it's a drag name, then say what you are, because I don't know what to say to this. I don't know what to say. Yeah, for those of you that wear underwear, right? Granny panties. I have no idea. See, I'm not going to ask Bruce Jenner. I have a friend that interviewed him. I'm not going to do it. I did a show with, oh my God, now I forgot, Jim Breslow. And Jim, it was the first one to interview Caitlyn and Caitlyn's girlfriend. So Caitlyn is Caitlyn. She wants to be Caitlyn. And my friend Claude told me about Caitlyn's booby implants from 25 years ago. So I think that's been a thing with Caitlyn. And that's fine. Caitlyn's not going around saying, I may be a girl. Caitlyn's like, I'm going to live as a chick. Even though I'm a triathlete, decathlon winner, I'm going to do that in heels. And Caitlyn Jenner looks like Cindy Crawford. Facebook thinks my name is fake character. It's so annoying. So I was cut off, okay? I know. Well, that's cross-dressing. I used to have a couple that did that. Wear my stripper G-strings. And no, it wasn't John. But I'm just saying. Anyway. Yeah, so I would go strip and this fucker would put my clothes on at night, get it all disgusting. Ugh. And then I'd get into the strip club and have to pull my G-string out. And clearly a man had been wearing it. You know what? What can I say? People are so, like, just pick your own G-strings. That's all. So I put a lock on my closet door. I put a lock on my closet door. And no, it's not John, just so we're very clear. Move to, oh, wait, hold on here. Where did Matthew go? Wait, Matthew. Excalibur Resort in Las Vegas moved to New Mail Review from closed physical clubs and is a limo and bottle service. Oh no, really? So they're getting ready to lock us down. Bruce was gorgeous man, but not a good. No, but Bruce was whittling away at his face. His nose was. He's really Virgo looking, Bruce Jenner, and he was doing little things to change, like little things. Caitlin Bruce. What? I don't know. I know. Um, I talk to her like that because she's telling me something important. No, you stop. No, I told you no. I told you. Come here. Come here. She's like, she's feisting it up. She's being a feister. I don't think, I don't know. She's trying to scratch my chairs like Tulip used to do. Tulip would look at me and go like this. When I was like on camera reading a client, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking kill you. I'm gonna come get you. She clawed, like you should see my old couches. Oh my God. Tulip would go behind and she just, I'd wake up in the middle of the night. I'd buy a new couch. I'd hear her and I'd be like, oh my God. Okay, Mew Mew. Let's see. Mew Mew confused about the Nortec. Yeah. She's like, what the fuck? She's like, we are going to be locked down. We are. No, they're going to lock us down. The election is in November. So they're going to crash the stock market in October. Is somebody here? Who's here? Just tell me who's here. Come on. No, she's trying to show me somebody's here. There's people here. Anyway, I can't play this game with you. I'm neglecting our other guests. You can come up here if you want. You want to come up here? You can come up here. Mommy loves you. Anyway, yeah, she's got something to say. So they are going to lock us down. Now, here's the interesting thing. First of all, Billy, I have man boobs Gates. Okay, that guy. Billy Man Boobs Gates, this ridiculous man, in 2019, okay, FDA approves first live non-replicating vagina, VAX, to prevent small pocken monkeys. September 24th, 2019. That's when they did it. That's when that came out, 2019, okay? Bill Gates, little Billy bitch Gates, warned us about the terror attack back in November of 2021. This fucking fucktard, this bitch. Who is this bitch? Who are you? You have money, you're special, you're not special. You're stupid. Stupid as shit, okay? Stupid. And then, look at, I can't. I remember, yeah, 20 September, just to be clear, this was posted on Brett Sears. Anyway, to be clear, communist doesn't cure the pox. Get it? They're going to lock us down. That's coming into order. We're in the middle of the Pluto return in July. Oh, of course he's a Rothschild and he's a girl. People don't believe that. But start looking at people's kids and stuff. They transgender. I don't know who he thinks he is. I don't know why people, well, he buys airtime on camera, but I don't know why people think that they should listen to this fucking piece of shit man. He's a piece of shit. He's a piece of shit. I don't care that he got money. I don't care that he's a billionaire. Money and time are illusions on this dimension, okay? They're illusions. They don't exist. Time doesn't exist. That's why they're speeding up time. If you're jumping timelines, you know that it's going to be from July to October. The elections are in November. So why would you take a vaccine? I mean, why? Why are you taking them? I didn't do it to my kids. I did it to Jason. Jason almost died. I didn't do it to my other kid. Keithy, I didn't do it after that. And now they're telling you have to? Who is the government to tell you that? Do people not understand? I can't tolerate it anymore. The government has no right to impede on your personal opinion because the government is not of God. They are from man, demon, reptilians, whatever. They're from that, but they're not of God. So I don't take my orders from Joe Biden, who apparently can't keep his underwear clean. Like, you realize that man is running this country with somebody, hi Bethany, with somebody behind him speaking while we are abusing this man in this country by putting him out there. Why? Strippers unite. You know what? So many men, so little time. Anyway, so many men think that by hanging out in the strip clubs, they're going to get themselves a dumb bitch and they treat you dumb. this is just a message. Men, women who are strippers are fucking smart, okay? Because they're taking the money out of your pockets. They're educated in every kind of fuckery you can present. They do not believe what you're saying to them. They do not trust you. So you are just stupid unless you're nice. And if you're nice, then that's different. But most of these men run around saying strippers are, hoes and this and that. No, act dumb to get ahead. Exactly. I never could act dumb and I never could keep my mouth shut. So I piss people off. And then I have men say to me, well, I don't judge you because you're your past. Good thing, bitch, because I wasn't asking if you judged me because of my past. Of course you don't judge me. My past is my past, makes me who I am. And you apparently want to talk to who I am right now. So judging my past, calling me a whore, doing that is fuckery. Fuckery. No. A lot of psychics, a lot of strippers are psychic, a lot of sex workers, because you have to move through the energy, and the energy's so hidden and so demented in a lot of that. Strippers sell fantasy. Why ruin that for pretty much every man? Strippers just show live, you know what. Universal witch, good point. Exactly. Okay, Sloan, do you know Tracy? No, I don't. Why was she a stripper? Oh, sorry. That's bad. That's like saying, do you know so-and-so? Why? Well, she's Canadian. No, I don't. Well, no, when you don't care, but that's what I'm saying. When they have the audacity, and it's usually a man, some kind of fucking man saying, oh, I don't hold your past against you. I didn't think you would. I put my past out there. I know Ashley's with me on this one. And Tracy Lords. Why would you hold it against her? Why would you hold the perpetual sexual abuse of a child who went into pornography, because that's what it is, against her, as opposed to whoever abused her as a child that pushed her in that direction? Like your uncle, your brother, your cousin, right? I mean, what? I don't get it. Should I do edibles tonight? That's up to you. Yes, you should. Yeah, exactly. I know. Don't hold anything against me. I don't fucking care what you think. I remember John's daughter when I was dating him. She the Christmas dinner. She was a dancer, screaming it out. And I'm like, yeah, look, you got some cash for me? I mean, fuck, what are you trying to do? Really? Anyway, yeah, sex workers. Yeah, I know. They don't. I know. I know. She wanted to out me. She was trying to shame me, but here's the thing. I don't have shame about what I do, period, or I wouldn't have done it. And even if I do have shame about it, which I don't, but if I have done it, I've done it. I can't take it back. So if I can't take it back, I'm not going to sit there and fucking eat myself up about it, right? There you go. Monique wanted to be a stripper. So, whatever. Yeah, it's a tough business. It's definitely a tough business. Let's see. But what I'm saying is, if I've done it, I'm not going to sit and beat myself up because I did it. I'm going to take pride in it. And do you know why I told people always? And I'm telling you women this all the time. I'm going to tell you this with, if somebody's blackmailing you, if somebody's married to you and they're calling you a whore and a skank and a slut, if somebody's saying, oh, you're a this or that or whatever, if they're a boyfriend, if they're a friend, whatever, speak your truth first, because you take the power right out of their fucking mouth. Speak your truth first. That's why anytime anyone told me I shouldn't mention what I had done, I'm like, if I did it, I'm going to speak it, because you are not going to hold that against me. You don't get the power to use that over my head to try to blackmail me because of my own issues, whatever they may or may not be. So, no. So I would say it. So I started saying, I actually started introducing myself as a prostitute in my marriage. I'm like, hi, I'm a prostitute. How are you? That's what I did. I mean, I'm going to bring it up first. You're not going to use it against me. You're not going to use the words against me. Exactly. I'm going to say it first. This is what I say it. So when people make fun of psychics, do you know how many meetings I went into at networks? No joke. Back in the day. So many meetings. And then people would go, you're psychic? Like this. Like they're stupid, okay? I know what I know. I don't always speak what I know. And sometimes I don't say anything, but I can see what you're doing and I fucking know what you're doing, okay? I hear it, I see it, I feel it. I may still choose to go ahead with it. I may date you, I may marry you, I may have kids with you, I may work with you, I may be business person with you because I'm human and I want human contact. So I may do those things, but don't think for 1 second I don't know what you're doing and what your intention is, because I can feel it. Sounds like my prostitute and slave. So literally they would do that in those meetings. So I would sit down, and here's the problem. Here's why you don't get hired. And I'm going to tell you on a TV show, why do they hire somebody like Sylvia Brown? And I'm not knocking Sylvia Brown because she worked really hard to get into her career. So good for her. She has a different look. She has a look that they can ridicule. She had like orange hair, long nails. Well, I have long nails too. But she was not as articulate, although she was damn accurate on some stuff. But she wasn't as articulate, and her looks were in a position where they can make fun of her appearance, okay? So with psychics, they like to discredit us. So when we look good, it bothers them. When we're articulate and we can speak on multiple subjects, Sylvia was funny. She was accurate too. And she was right with those missing kids where she said, you won't meet your daughter, she's dead. She actually got that right. She didn't get that the girl wasn't dead. The 3 that were hostage by the sex guy in Ohio or Idaho or wherever it was. She told the mother, you will not see your daughter again until you die. Well, she's right. The mother died before the daughter was found. So that's actually accurate. She just said the daughter was dead, but she was kind of reading that, right? So yeah, they don't like women who speak their mind, and I'm not going to sit and wait for a man to save me. I don't need you. But in these meetings, if you're a psychic and you're articulate, and here's the other thing that they don't tell you. If you go to a meeting, of course you're going to, I used to call it like jumping like the monkey puppet. You want the money, you want to be hired. So you read and you really tune in. If you read an executive and you know what's going on in their personal life and you verbalize it, you're never getting hired on the TV show. Never. Never. Because you know their secrets. All those executives pull you in and they're like, I'm cheating with this. I told you guys this story. My son-in-law was the director of this show, of this commercial. He does commercials. Not really my son-in-law, John's daughter's husband. Anyway, technically by marriage, son-in-law. But he's older than me. So not. But anyway. What on earth? You have a boyfriend? No, you don't. Don't do that. Stop. But anyway, I I was hired to read for one of these commercials, and it was a chicken company. I'm not going to name the chicken company Popeyes. Anyway, these fucking people, you think Hollywood's bad. These people were saying shit, and I was like, oh my God, my mind. After 5 hours, I was like, I got to get out of here. The drugs, the sex, the lies, the shit. This is like corporate world. And I was like, you people are fucked. Like, you people are bizarre. Not all of them, but I heard some things and I was like, what? So if you read people correctly, they're not hiring you. I have a spray bottle with rose oil in it, but how do they sleep? I don't know how they sleep. I don't know. Long time. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Amira. Thank you for that. Thank you, Jen. Jen, so generous. Jennifer. Poor Jennifer. Donna, thank you for the super chat. Let me see this. Amira, thank you. And then, wait, I'm missing someone here. Wait, that's Donna. Why am I missing this? And Tracy, thank you so much. And Jennifer, so generous. Thank you very, very much. The cat probably sees someone outside, or there's a visitor in here. No, I don't give my cats catnip. I'm a non-drug house. I'm waiting for Ruger to get better. He has been sick in the hospital, so I'm waiting for Ruger to finish this. And I'm putting Keith's bird here. This is going to hurt like a bitch. And then I'm going to start with, I'm going to do this whole side. Sorry, but I just am. I don't care. Who cares? You know, people, oh, if you do this, oh, if you do that. They lie to us so much. They lie to us. Yeah, it's going to hurt under there. You seem to say things that I can't articulate. Oh, thank you, Emma. Yeah, Let me just say, when you're psychic and you read people, and I have learned to keep my mouth shut. Sometimes I buy used clothes too, but sometimes you see something when you're at a dinner table with somebody, you can hear shit, they're talking to you, you can feel it, and they can be. That's why my kids would walk through the house like this. Jason especially would walk in like this when he was little. You can see it. I sent something tattoo friendly. Oh, thank you, Bethany. Thank you. You can see it with them. They can lie to you all they want. They can lie. Motivations and why they do what they do. Psychics can see it. Like, you're fucking talking to a psychic. You're married to a psychic. You're sleeping with a psychic. How dumb do you think we are? Just because we don't say it doesn't mean we don't know it. That's what I'm trying to say. That's that exactly. And you know what? I'm going to tell you this. When Keithy died, and I said stuff to Keithy, and he's like, "Oh no, Mom, I'm not doing that." I got news for you. It's not right, but he let me get into his social media. I wasn't wrong, and I knew it. I can feel it. I can feel it. So my cat's trying to find your cat. That's hilarious. Tallulah got her eye on the front door now. Mew is jealous. Yeah, I know. I pull in these jealous kitties and people. But anyway, yeah, it was okay. Here she comes. She's coming over for the tea. What? I'm so sad. Can I pick you up? Come here. Come on. Do you want some love? She wants some love. Little baby wants some love. She's going to scratch the shit out of me in a second. What? 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 What's going on? I don't know. Look, the people want to see you. What's going on? What's happening? She's so cute. What's going on? There, she got her attention. But anyway, yeah, she's very, very cute. Her mommy, not her cat mommy, her human mommy, Diane, who was Paige's aunt, and she had the cats. Anyway, she died last month. She had a new litter, and she sent me the baby kitties. Probably a good thing I didn't get up there, because I was just making an appointment to go see some of the kitties, right? And so to bring Mew, one of her siblings, from the next litter would have been an Aries. So probably, you know what would have happened if I got an Aries kitty. Anyway, I know she's real big and tall. So Paigey came over yesterday with Cheyenne, and Paige is going to do the eulogy for her aunt. So Paigey was reading to me. Anyway, Tallulah was looking at her, and I think she can smell the connection in the family. It's so cute. Yes. Oh my God. What kind of Starbucks coffee I drink? I'm a Starbucks bitch. Sorry. I gave it up, but I'm addicted. So I need a support group. I order a grande, non-fat cappuccino with an ad shot, extra hot, slightly wet. Yes, Cheyenne, another Cheyenne. She's so cute. She's so cute. They're so darling. Anyway, they were being naughty yesterday, those girls. They were telling me stuff, and I was like, my ears. My ears, girlies. I'll show you a picture. Very, very cute. My little Aries and my Libra. See, they're opposite, because Paige is an Aries, and I believe Cheyenne's a Libra. I believe. I want to say. Anyway, we took this little picture of us. This is us yesterday. So that's Paigey in the middle. That's Cheyenne. I don't know if it's your right or left. And then the opposite side is me. So it was really cute. Anyway, Paigey's going to do the eulogy. And that was so cute. And she's, Brampton, Ontario. I know it well. 5 years. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Rose. Yeah, so cute. The girls came over. Paige checks on me, and I'm very happy. I'm very, very happy about that. It's very nice. I like it a lot. So it's always fun. Yeah, she's an Aries. I think she's April 8th. If I get that wrong, I'm going to be in trouble. Anyway, she's April 8th, and I think Cheyenne is in the middle of October somewhere. But anyway, she's doing the eulogy for Tallulah's human mummy, her aunt, Diane. But Diane was 70 or 71, so she did have a long life. But still, Paige was very upset about it. So... Okay, so we have, thank you. I love you guys. You guys have been so kind to me. So, so kind. It's very unusual. It's really very unusual to find so many nice people after living in this world where for 30 something years, I've run into a bunch of BS. and mostly within the context of family, just so you have to break cycles, and the odd asshole will slip by, Ashley, I love you. I remember first meeting Ashley. I remember she was so pretty. Ashley, you were so pretty. I know you didn't think you were pretty, and you're still pretty. But what I'm saying is, I literally remember meeting you, and I remember going, "Wow, she's so pretty." She was very striking and very, very like strong in person. So I just remember her coming in, and she was so beautiful. I was like, she is beautiful and such a nice person. Such a nice person. Yes, Anthony's nice in Toronto. Curious George. Monkeypox. Okay, sorry. They are going to lock us down. We are going to get locked down. Oh, no, she's still pretty. That's what I meant. But I just remember the first time. Because, Ashley, you had really long hair at the time. Really, really long hair. Super duper long hair. So, just beautiful. And was all fit and cute and just darling. And not much makeup. Ashley was a natural beauty. You can wear a lot of makeup. I don't care, but I'm just saying she's real. Yeah, poor Diane, Tallulah's mommy. Aw, thank you, Tracy. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. You and Jennifer, thank you very much. No, they are locking us down. I know Jennifer and Tracy are overly generous. Ashley, she looks like a model actually in person. I'm the short one. She's the tall one. But what I was going to say is they are going to lock us down. They're going to tank the stock market. They're gonna tank the stock market probably right before Thanksgiving, really drive it down. The purposes of this is so anybody with an adjustable mortgage, okay, so anybody with an adjustable mortgage who can pay $400 to $800 a month, if you're locked down and you don't get a shot and you don't get your job, you're not going to be able to pay your mortgage. If you cannot pay your mortgage because of the adjustable rate, that's going to be a problem. So those properties, just like Bank of the West and the other one, can't think of the name of the bank, but they sold fake mortgages and kicked those people out of their houses. When they do that, and that will happen by October, the property is being bought up. Now, how did Bill Gates buy up all of the farmland property in the Midwest? Why is that a thing? Because he has money? Why is that a thing? Why? Mexico. I know. Here we go to Mexico. I know, Ashley, we have to go to Mexico for real. Let's salsa through Mexico. Am I saying that right? Anyway, Bill Gates bought up all of that land. So all of Vancouver's been bought up by Chinese. So where are the properties going to go when people start losing and they start foreclosing, which is their thing? Understand they're going to foreclose on groups and communities of people in order to take over the property, in order to push the cattle, i.e. us, because we don't fucking count. They hate us. Anytime you hear a person on earth saying, I hate human beings, then you know that they're part of the fallen angel clan. They're not right. They're not right. We don't like people, true, but when they use the word human beings, that's a telltale sign. With lockdown, you have to not listen to them. You have to not listen to them. They're fucking evil. I know they're demons. They're demons with black hearts. That's what they are. Black eyes, black soul, black heart. Demons, demonic possession. And people are just, I had this conversation at dinner. It's pretty disgusting when you actually see it. Don't engage. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to them. Do not listen to them. No, it wasn't Bank of America. It was Bank of the West and another one. And I can't think of the name of it. What? You want your own TV show? Yeah, she wants her own TV show. But yeah, you have to actually say, no, we're not going to do it. People have to walk across that border and say, you know what? No. Just absolutely the fuck no, because they're going to hurt us into different areas. Remember, Agenda 2030 is about hurting people into different areas, teaching us, telling us, like, you're not living my fucking life. You are not living my fucking life. So they are telling us that we're going to be happier when we don't own things and the government takes care of us. Hello? No, I left a country like that with little Castro down there. Absolutely the fuck not. No. Countrywide mortgages, thank you. Wells Fargo too, thank you for both of those. Those are correct. Everything they talk about is fake. Why does Bernanke decide where the dollar goes up and down? Who died and left Bernanke, Okay? Who died and left that guy in charge of the money? Money is fake. Money is used as a slave ritual. You were born, I was born, you were born. Parents say go to school, get a good job, do this. We are filling in time for these fucking people. We are being distracted because together, if we follow our life's purpose, really work for God, follow our life's purpose, we have such power. But because we're taught we have to get money and we have to do this, people will do just about anything for money, anything. And so at dinner, I was talking to someone, anyhow, they said if they were younger and they had a chance to, be a boxer champion or whatever, right? Like Mike Tyson or whoever, they probably would have taken the deal and sold their soul. And I just looked at them. I said, for money, then that's your fucking greed. And he's like, no, to be the best. And I'm like, and that's your fucking ego. So you deserve what's coming. You actually deserve what's coming because you think money is so important. It's not true. When you start timeline jumping, you know that time doesn't even exist. You can jump into different windows of time. And on the astral level, they come through the astral level, okay? They do the work a good 1 to 2 years before it happens on Earth. They do it a good 1 to 2 years. So they start doing this stuff up there in the ethers, and then it filters down into the slow land. And just like I told my dinner partner at dinner, just like I fucking said, the reason that they're doing that, okay, the reason that they're doing all of this, of course he's in Aries, but the reason that they're either Aries rising, Aries, always Aries, something in Aries with a Scorpio. Then you can add Pisces to that shit too. So they're addicts, mouthpieces, know-it-alls, and fucking critiquers, right? But anyway, here's what I said with that. The reason that this is going on this way is because they've tricked us into servitude. You tell a little kid you've got to work and people like they applaud. You've got to sacrifice to get what you want. No, you don't. You need to, if you're psychic or you're a preacher or you're whatever, you need a vow of poverty. Who the fuck said that? I'm supposed to give you my money? No. No vow of poverty. Those are lies. You only live one life. Lie. Okay? Lie. You only have so much time. Lie. I mean, in this body, yes, but it's a lie. Oh, yes. Time to the elections. Exactly. Bobby and I were talking about this morning. But it's definitely a fucking lie, okay? So the two biggest lies are money, because money is an energy. So if you need something, people will show up and bring it to you. The money will come. The money will come, okay? So the money's going to come. And the time is a lie. Because when you timeline jump, you know it's a lie. It's a fucking lie. Okay, rewatch V for Vendetta again. Also 1984. Love and Aries. We are safe. There's no stay safe with this. Money is fake. Oh, it's paper. It's not even... Yeah, money's not even real. I mean, it's the commodity that they use. But understand, they fuck themselves. Because the commodity that they use right now, which is considered cash, dollar bills, bread, dough, whatever you want to say it, right? Cash, bread, dough, groovy hippie talk here. All of that, all right, they cannot track. That's why they want it to go on a card so they can tax you on it. That's why they want to do it, so they know what you're spending your money on, and then they can control you. If you've been a bad bitch, you don't get to go to the, hair salon because you've been a bad bitch. If you don't vote the way they want you to vote, they cut off your cards, you can't pay your mortgage. They cut off your cell phone if you comment in a way they don't want to. Way too much control. Way too much control. And the government, real problem. Okay, huge problem. So what people have to do is they literally have to ignore it. Oh, of course they're Satanists. I mean, yes. Evil does turn on itself, but a lot of people, yes, I was going to watch the 2000 Mules. I'm a Libra. My ex-friend was an Aries. There you go, Ann. Ex-friend, Aries. I feel that it's... Wait. Hold on. I saw this about Brian here. Come back here. Come back. Brian agreed to read me. Okay, Fire Cup Fairy. You might be waiting a while. Has nothing to do with me. He's his own man. But you'll love it. It's the best ever. It's the best ever. You will love it. I don't know how they got in power. I can't remember because they block our memory. Be self-sufficient, grow your own veggies. Well, they're going to do that. I love Walmart sundresses. Exactly. It's going to be a huge problem. They're fucking with us. Did you hear how the EU and Italy just rolled out? Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I don't know what to say. Jupiter conjunct Chiron in Aries. Yes. Yeah, exactly. I don't know what to say. All I know is I remember going into Ralph's and the stupid bitch behind there. I just looked at her. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say it. She said something about the mask, and I was just like, I was on the phone with Libra Lori, and I was just like, yeah, I'm not going to pay attention to this. And she was going on and on and on and on and on and on. Yes, I agree. The cell phone, my Instagram. There you go. Exactly. I know I was kicked off of Twitter 4 years ago. So I said to her, I said, you know what's really stupid about you? And of course, that was not the right thing to say. That was kind of rude. But I said, you just let your corporate company, Ghetto Ralph's, you just let them in California, you let them take away your checking job, give you a part-time job, fill your store up with self-check while you sit there like a kindergarten teacher or even like a toddler watcher, watching people check it in. And she had the audacity to come over to me and say, you didn't punch the number in right. I said, bitch, are you paying me? Like, seriously, don't do that. You have to talk back to these people. They're really, really dumb. You can talk back nicely, but they're so stupid. They take away plastic bags. The plastic bags that the corporation took away that you used to get free from the grocery store. Now they charge 10 cents for thicker plastic bags, and they took them away under the guise that they were clogging up the landfill. So why are you selling me thicker plastic bags? I'm curious. I don't even know what to say. It's infuriating to me. It's infuriating. So no, masks don't work, and people deserve whatever it is they're going to get when they get sick. They deserve it. Okay. They deserve it. They deserve it. I can't tolerate it anymore. If you're that much of a coward, showing your lack of faith in anything but yourself, okay, basically you believe only in yourself, you are a coward. If you got to run around with a mask on, driving in your car by yourself, I can't fucking, I can't. I cannot. 6 people away. Yes, I know. Yeah, I know what the 6 feet away is. It's stupid. And people are like, I don't believe in that. I can't help that you don't know the metaphysical. You've been taken over by a demon because you sit and you drink and you smoke weed. You don't think they legalize that shit because it's actually a good substance, right? Nah. Nah. They put that shit out in society so that you will open up your doorways to let entities in. Remember, most bacteria, I know, and you're breathing it in. I love the ones running up into altitude with the masks on. I'm like, you deserve to literally drop to the ground because, like, I don't even know what to say. I can't. I mean, I can't. I can barely get air in when I am hiking up the mountain. Yeah, paper straws. It's all nonsense. It's all not outside walking and driving. I know. In the car. I know. I just can't. Like, you're dumb as fuck. Like, you really should consider your procreation tactics and not do it. Because you are so, I can't. I don't understand. They are entitled to do it, but I question you. I question you big time. Like, are you fall on your head as a child? I question you, really. I don't know what to say. And people go, you have to follow the rules. No, I don't have to follow the rules because I'm going to say it again. Nazi Germany, World War II, the SS officers followed the rules because they had to feed their family. So they killed people and they thought it was okay because Hitler told them to do it. I don't think it's okay. If it's morally against me, I'm not doing it. I'm just not doing it. This time, and they still got government run everything with the fucking masks. It's like, okay, losers. Like that, you know. Oh, we have paper straws in California because the plastic Nazis were out. They posted a picture of a turtle with a straw up its nose. Meanwhile, all of the cars, metal, human bodies, debris, waste, and toilet water in the ocean. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. No, I didn't vax. I did wear a mask though. I did. Let's see. I had pasta straws in Malibu. They're just so dumb. These people are dumb. They're just woke. You a woke ass bitch. Does the picture seem, is it blurry again, my picture? I don't know why this is happening on this phone. I don't understand. Wait, wait, what? I've got to look at this. Have you felt Obama is directing Biden? Probably, probably. Yeah, probably. I mean, Biden's not, first of all, if Biden is out there and he's human, you do understand that that's abusive. It's very blurry. I don't know. Anyway, if Biden's out there, you do understand it's a problem. It's a problem, right? So it's a huge problem. He's got dementia and society is abusing him. They're abusing him. You are clear in on my end. Yeah, it's weird. Sometimes I'm blurry, sometimes I'm not. It's just weird. Anyway, Biden has dementia. So if you believe he's human and he has dementia, why are you propagating the abuse of a senior man? Like, you ought to be ashamed of yourself, all you people. I voted for Biden. He has dementia. Like, are you serious? Like, are you for real? Look at Mew, she's showing off. Biden doesn't. No, he doesn't. I mean, it's abuse. Let's just go on the premise that he's a human being. I don't actually think he is, but let's say he is. And not a synthetic with a temporary consciousness in him or whatever's there. If he is indeed a human, he's got dementia. So it's like taking your demented grandmother out there and putting her in public light and letting her pee on the floor and then going, that's our president. Like, his wife should be slapped. His kids should be slapped. Congress should be slapped because they're abusive. They're abusive. They're really, really abusive. Yeah. I don't care if he is a criminal. If he's got dementia, he doesn't remember. So, like, you're not allowed to retaliate with abuse just because he is abusive. You're not allowed to. You're just not allowed to do that. I'm just saying. It's just wrong. Yeah, I know they use him. And that one Camilla, whatever her name is, she's ridiculous too, will be. In Canada, if you steal 5,000, you'll be fined. I don't even know what that means. Yeah, Clinton. I don't even feel Clinton here. They take the consciousness and they put them in a different place. So they hide the consciousness over here. It's part of what they do. It's all so nefarious and so stupid. He lied all his life. Of course. Of course he lied all his life. Hello, politician. If you think politician, this is as a kid. I told you, literally. Oh, I don't know if I told you, but when I was 4 years old, I remember vividly seeing Ted Kennedy on the TV that my dad was watching, and I went off on him at 4. So there's a memory there of Ted Kennedy. Fucking hated him. My family was so confused because I was Canadian, and they're like, what's with Ted Kennedy here? Hated him. Hated him. I was like, just don't like that man. And I knew nothing about it, and I was in a different country. So there you go. Yes, we're really going to be locked down. Prepare for it. And then don't say you didn't see it coming, because they are ghoulish. Politicians are ghoulish. Like this one. Maybe a girl. I'm going to put this picture. I'm not saying what she is, but the hairdo. Why are we taught? This is how dumb these people are. Okay. Hillary Clinton was dumb too. And you know why? Pantsuit Nation. Okay. Stop right there. Pantsuit Nation. I know it covers her cankles. However, Hillary Clinton, she can dress any way she wants, but they think that those mullet haircuts and those ugly, like, I'm wearing a suit, so look at me, I'm like authority. No, I know that's a man. But here's the thing. If I was Hillary Clinton's stylist, I would have put her in some boots, skirt, colored top, black necklace, you know, some kind of shag hair that did it, not the helmet head. But this is what they tell us is respectable. So if you show up wearing cleavage or whatever, yeah, what was that pant? I'm part of Pantsuit Nation. Really? You should be, bravo. Good for you. I hope you get a date that way. I don't know what to say. Pantsuit Nation. I'm not going to wear a pantsuit. Stop trying to make me wear a pantsuit unless I want to wear a pantsuit, you know? And if she did, it's fine, but she never wore jewelry. Her makeup wasn't really right. I don't know who dressed her. She's fine being her own person, but they actually think that that makes people take them seriously. So when we see Frankenstein, do you know who I know? The Heinz, Jim Carrey. Is it Jim Carrey? No, not Jim Carrey. God. Carrey. What's his name? Heinz ketchup guy. What's that guy's name? Oh my God. John Carrey. Is it John Carrey? You know the Heinz ketchup guy, the tall guy that looks like Frankenstein, married to the ketchup heiress? The Heinz. Yes, him. That guy. Yeah, okay, that guy. That guy is hi, Mewy. Hi, baby. You want to come? You want to come? See, she's up to whatever shenanigans she's up to. So that guy, John Carrey, Kerry, not Jim Carrey, the actor. That guy comes on and he talks garbage with that Frankenstein head of his. And I'm being serious. I've had enough of him. He's in an arranged marriage to a woman who's a billionaire. So he's a man bitch. He's a gold digger. And he blathers on about nonsense. I know, Jimmy Carter. What was that? I hike by those windmills. And every time I'm like, Jimmy Carter, Jimmy Carter, Jimmy Carter. You know, I'll be like 10,000 feet up and I'll be like those fucking windmills with their red light that eat birds, take more to do. He is a gold digger. He is a gold digger. That guy, he's Lurch. That's what I was thinking of, is Frankenstein. Lurch. What is with that guy? Like, why do I have to hear you? And the other one, the Mormon one, what's that guy's name? He ran for the presidency. You know the Mormon one? First of all, buddy, he's Lurch. We got the Mormon one. What's the and Jimmy Carter? Okay, Jimmy Carter had a high IQ, but those windmills are eating birds, and now we've got a lockdown on them. How is Jimmy Carter still alive? Mitt Romney, the Mormon. And by the way, people, just so you know, we are so convoluted that these people made a religion where they could have 6 different wives, just saying. And it's perfectly legal. So I don't know that Jimmy Carter's a good human being. He's in politics. If you're in politics, you're not a good human being. You've been indoctrinated. You're playing a part. So, yeah, Mitt Romney. Mitt. Yeah, that's him. Baseball Mitt. It's a cult. Lurch and Mitt Romney cult. It's just like unbelievable. And because these fucking men wear suits, we're supposed to be like, oh my God, you must have my answer. You don't have my answer. You don't have my answer. Because morally, you're abhorrent to me. You are morally abhorrent because you're insane, John Kerry and Mormon Mitt Romney. You know, just no. I say no. Okay. I still call him Bruce Jenner. Okay, Bruce. Well, I'm going to call people by the name they want. If Bruce wants to be Caitlin, I'm going to respect his right to be called Caitlin. But this, maybe a girl, is this really a name? I mean, it's spelled like that, maybe. M-A-E-B-E, maybe a girl. I'm sure the cat does want something, but I fed her already, and she's just, somebody's out there in the window. Probably a boy kitty, and she wants to go out and play with the boy kitty. That's probably what it is. Kitty's going wild. She probably wants a piece, and I'm not going to do that because my little girl isn't even a year yet, okay? No boyfriends. No boyfriends. No boyfriends for her. No, we don't do well with men in this house. Oh God, we do not do well with men. So there's no boyfriends here. Yeah, here's the card. Why would this hairdo make you vote for her, even if you were totally trans positive and wanted maybe a girl to win? This hair thing here is her trying to look conservative in a particular way, like she has authority. I know you're crazy when you do that. You are crazy when you do that. No more boyfriends. No more boyfriends. We don't do well in this house. We don't do well married, and we don't do well with men on the whole. And you are not going out there because you've been fixed. So I don't care what you think. Yeah, John Kerry is scary. Just scary. She can't manage the emotions yet. Exactly. She looks like the Hunger Games character. I don't even know. Yes, she does. But I don't understand. Like, I'm not picking, the face is fine, but the hairdo is the problem. Like, stop. Oh, gender dysphoria. No, I don't have gender dysphoria. I just don't get along with men all the time. I do. I have a lot of male friends, and I love my male friends. They are fantastic. If I marry you, John and I can be friends. If I marry you, it's not going to work because you're going to want to try to control me, and I can't have it. So, no, I can't have that shit. Here she goes. She's doing something. Anyway, I just can't have that. So, when you're a friend, then you're not trying to control me. You may go nuts, whatever, but you know, whatever. Yeah, no, I have good male friends. I have great male friends. So I'm. You see that? Did you see that? She's trying to show me. She's trying to show off in here. Did you see that? Did you see the? Did you see her go crazy? Yeah, I thought it was my two kittens meowing. No, it's just, yeah, she's crazy. Everyone watches Johnny. Yeah, and Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Here's the thing. I'm just saying this. I know we hate Amber Heard, whatever her name is, because she's a sociopath, a mental patient, and a controlled zombie. I know she's wild. No, there's no demons in the cat. She's just her mommy's cat. That's how we get in public. We have fun. Super Mew. Somebody's here probably. But anyway, yeah, she's Fast Kitty. She broke the Marilyn picture. I just finally got a new frame. And then I cut myself on the frame. But she knocked that over and smashed the glass. So I had to put Marilyn back in the frame. And hopefully she doesn't get to it. But she's not. I've got all that taped down because she's knocked stuff off of there. Thank you for that, Dawn. Okay, so talking about, yeah, some people hate her. But here's the thing. And I'm going to say this ad nauseum. Johnny Depp's already lost this court case. Johnny Depp has other people collaborating. Yeah, Mew Mew is like Kato. Well, they're friends in the astral level. Johnny Depp has been proven wrong once. There are other women that say Johnny Depp was a piece of shit drunk, okay, addict, and threw things and yelled at them and did stuff. Okay, that's a thing. So what really is Amber Heard saying other than her ridiculous nonsense backstory, B-roll over there, whatever she's blathering about? So, you know, I don't know, like, what's wrong. And people want to judge their personal life. First of all, and I'm going to step right back here. Nobody's declawing any kitties. Here's the thing. I trim her nails once a month at the trimmer. She goes for her mani at the, mani pedi. Here's the thing, okay, with Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Why do I give a shit that this is televised? I don't care. So the fact, I know there's no such thing. They said monkeypox came from a tiger. I love that. Blame the animals every single time. But why do they put this on TV? They put this on TV in order to distract from Ghislaine Maxwell and what she's doing. So they put this on TV so that we watch these two a-holes, and now you're an a-hole. If I have to hear about you, you're an a-hole. I don't care. Like, you're not a nice person and you're not a nice person. Two stupid people got married, okay? Johnny Depp is the lesser of two evils. Two stupid motherfuckers got married. Why is this TV? You see, because people are star fuckers. And they're like, I'm for Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp doesn't give a shit about you. Please look at the tattoos on his arm and look for the triangle, okay? Of course they both did drugs. They both did everything. They probably both slapped each other. They both did that. I mean, I'm not perfect in a marriage. He's not perfect in a marriage. She's not perfect in a marriage. Nobody's perfect in a marriage. Would you like to see mine televised 24/7? I mean, it's a distraction. Anytime they put a focus on something, it's a distraction. Now, I know they're Satanists. So what are they doing this for? So it is a problem. Johnny Depp is out there and Amber Heard, and it's a humiliation ritual. We have to listen to Johnny and what his mother did. Okay, each and every one of you on here has a story. Each and every one of you on here literally comes from some sort of trauma wound because you can't be on this planet. So many of you guys have lost children, like I lost my Keithy. So many of you guys have had abusive marriages. So many of you guys have had abusive parents, narcissistic parents, alcoholic parents, drug addicted parents. So many of you have run away from home. I have a huge community of runaways. Many of you have been in mental hospitals because you're psychic. Many of you have been all kinds of things, okay? All kinds of things. So what are we teaching young people? To focus on Johnny Depp, the weirdo actor, and his weirdo acting roles set up by the weirdo guy, Tim Burton. Is that what we're doing? We doing that? Yeah, Feline Patrol. Is that what we're doing? I mean, I don't know, because each and every one of you has a trauma. Okay. And some of you have worse trauma than whatever the hell happened to Amber Heard and Johnny Depp put it together. I have heard some stories. Well, don't let it depress you. It's this planet, because we are being, to the woman that said that we choose our lives. I used to think that in the New Age community. And I used to hear spirits tell me that. Recently, I have had them say, no, we pick partially, but we are held in the astral level. So as soon I saw Keith in my head, I saw Keith ascending like the Star Trek Enterprise. Captain Kirk. Captain Kirk. You just want to push those cheeks and make those mashed potatoes come out. Captain Kirk. Anyway, I saw Keith, and he had to ascend through the energy field that gridded the earth. There is a grid around the earth. It is gridded, okay? So the earth is gridded. So when the earth is gridded, meaning the atmosphere, we are in a fucking simulation bubble. I'm like Mario Brothers. Lula's like Mario Brothers. Y'all, you got some slow people crossing the streets. You got some fast people. You got some slutty people. You got your hoes. You got your killers. You got this. It's all a fucking game, okay? Aw, thanks, Bobby, for that. They grid us. We are gridded. So how do you get out of this atmosphere? Let's say you don't know that. So how do they make a soul not know that they belong with God? They ply that soul with guilt and shame. Okay? God accepts murderers, rapists, everything. All right? Everything. God does not turn away if you ask for forgiveness. The first thing they tell you is that you have to carry guilt and shame, which I refuse to carry. I had it after Keith died. You know that. You guys know I struggled with that. I had the worst guilt and shame that things went the way they did and that my son was angry at me. I asked for forgiveness. The only thing I did right was ask my son for forgiveness within the month before he passed. And I was directed to do so by spirit, because it wouldn't leave my head. For 6 months, they kept telling me, you ask your son. And if I hadn't, I'd have probably jumped out the window. I mean, I just literally couldn't. I asked him, and he told me I was a good mom. Like, I don't know if he was lying to me or what he was doing, but all of that. So when he died, I had tremendous guilt for his passing. Like, it should have been me, not him. He's my child. All of that aside, that is how they get a soul. They get a soul that, first of all, understand the premise of this energy. They hide behind our energy. So this is not God's planet. This is the beast system. And so God doesn't come here to rescue us because something else is going on behind the scenes. And I don't know how the energy is being rebalanced energetically. I don't know how that's happening. But those that run with the beast system hide behind those that don't's energy, because we shine brighter. It's like we're wearing sparkly makeup, okay? We shine brighter. And so they don't like that. And so that has to be corrected so that we don't keep reincarnating back. What do they do to a baby? They stick a baby on this planet. Just imagine if you had a baby right now and you think you're going to raise your kid and your kid's not going to be drugs and your kid's not going to do this. They put drug dealers in schools with 5th graders on purpose to make your kid a drug addict. It happens at home and it happens in public. They throw the Kardashians on TV to make every single little girl feel like her natural body is ugly. Then they make every single man think that all these weird perverted acts are normal to distract from intimacy, okay? So they fuck up family, they corrupt families. All of these people can have families, right? Like everybody, you and your pit bull can have a family, whatever. That's a conversation Bobby and I had today, and I'm not mentioning that, Bobby. But this is what it is, okay? Then they tell you it's fine to drink wine. Oh, have a beer, it's fine. Yes, Princess Diana was pregnant. Oh, it's fine, have a beer. It's fine, it's fine. Have wine, drink wine every day. Oh, I can be a grown-up and I can smoke and have wine. corruption of the physical body. Here, eat Taco Bell, eat McDonald's. Bobby, you know, this is Bobby, my secret here. It's actually her secret, and I heard it, and now I can't get it out of my head. All of that aside, they corrupt and they corrupt and they corrupt and they corrupt. So when you die on this planet, so let's say you wanted money and you were in a gang and so you shot somebody, okay, which is a thing that you should try to repent for. But let's say you did that. So you have that issue, you cross out of here, you carry such heavy guilt and shame, they catch you on that energy thought, that strand of energy. Remember, it's a thought. It's not a physical, it's a thought. They catch you, and then as far as they catch you and throw you in the recycle bin, so you go to the recycle, you think it's where you're supposed to be because you don't know any better because they don't teach it. Then you pick how you're going to come in. Then they position you how they're going to use you. And then sometimes God puts his into the recycle bin to counterbalance theirs. So some of us pick to come here. That's true. The B system. Yeah, thank you. I don't know who's bugging Tallulah, but somebody's bugging. Maybe it's Keithy playing with her tonight. I don't know. Maybe Dewey's paying with her. It's false. It's false. It's false. They do it. I saw Keith go out of the atmosphere. I saw it. I saw that happen. Tulips may be playing exactly, or Jimmy comes by. I saw Keith a few months ago, so I know someone's going to pass. I say that out loud again on my thing. I don't know who it is, but I know I saw Keith at the top of our stairs at the house when I went to pick something up. He stood there in black looking at me like Jimmy looked at me. So I know this. So anyway, this is, I know she's like a wild kitty. It's because Paige came over yesterday. So she got all loved up by Paigey. And so, you know, she's a wild kitty, but that's what happened. So when they say we pick our lives, they're right in that when we're in the recycle bin, we're picking from a series of things, or we're choosing from outside of the atmosphere to come back in order to be light workers or whatever. Because I've done this work my whole life. And as you know, you've talked to all kinds of light workers and all kinds of things, right? To Benadryl. I know Benadryl can make you sloopy and sleepy. Grandpa told my husband he was coming to get my grandma. Aw, see? Helping her cross over. So she did. Once you get out of this trap, this is a fucking trap here. People are demented here. They believe in money and time. Time. Now I'm wearing a watch to track my running and I'm pissed off at myself because I don't want to wear a watch. Money and time, biggest con in the world. Biggest con. And speaking, let's see, nice pink drywall. Benadryl must take you. Not the pink. People, oh my God, people, you've got to stop. Whatever the, no, time doesn't exist. Time does not exist. Hi, Charlene, how are you? No, time does not exist. But here's another thing too. We should be teaching our children. We should be teaching our children about the fake people in the world, the people that are going to try to fuck with them. How do people fuck with you? Have you ever met somebody who says what a good person they are, how honest they are, how respectful they are, how communicative they are, how kind they are, how wealthy they are, how hard they work? You can be fucking sure they're lying because normal people don't have to tell you that. They just do it. Okay. Can you please? No, really. What's going on? Come on. Come on. Come on. Look. There's a mess on the floor here. There she is. There. Do you see her? Do you see her? She's on the floor in my mess. Yeah. So if your my dad was an atheist, agnostic, and he came through Jason and told me there is a God before I knew he was dead. Jason saw it. I know she seems very serious, but she's probably got a serious playmate outside. Yeah. So no, don't worry about an atheist. I know she's so cute. She's like, here she comes. She's trolling again. Okay. Look at her. Seriously. Here she is. She's right here now. She's on my messy desk table. Hi, Louie. I call her Lulabelle. Here. What's up? What's up? Tell the people what you got to tell them. What are you going to tell them? What are you going to tell them? What does the baby want? I used to do that with Jason and Keith. I used to play with Jason, and I used to rub him like this and stand him up on his feet. And what's the baby want? Yeah, I created that monster. I did it with Keithy too. Yeah, she's a Jason is definitely psychic. No, Jason was so interesting because my family had a habit of not telling me when people died because, of course, I was irrelevant to them and they're a bunch of bitches. Even when my mother died and my cousins are on my fucking Facebook and they're like, we couldn't find you. I'm like, well, you just commented on my picture so you could fucking find me. It's a money issue with these people. That's all they're concerned about. No matter what they say, they fucking lie. Anyhow, not the point. Anyhow, when my Uncle Jim died, not Jason's brother Jimmy, but my Uncle Jim, who Jason met once, and Keith met when he was 2.5 and Jason was 5.5. Anyway, Jason woke up and he said, Jimmy's in the room with me. Of course, I thought he meant his brother Jimmy. He said, no, the other Jimmy in Toronto. Do you know I called my aunt and I'm like, did Uncle Jim die? And she's like, yeah, I wondered why you hadn't called me. Well, of course, my mother didn't tell me and I wasn't psychic enough to pick it up, but Jason picked it up. Jason came downstairs when my dad died and said to me, Grandpa with the dogs, okay, so my dad, mom raised poodles, standard poodles, and he only met him once. And he said to me, he told me to tell you there's a God. I got the phone call 2 hours later. That was Jason. So my dad told me there was no God. And when he crossed over, he said that was the message. Oh, thank you. That was a long time ago, but that was the message. So my son brought me that message. And as I told you, Jason crossed Keith out of this realm. Keith, as I said in the thing, Jason in his vision saw Keith walk in the house and they were sitting, on, I have like a pine table in my living room that you can sit on. It's like a storage table, but it's all pine. It's old, like naughty pine table. Not naughty, knotted pine, not a bad pine table. And John was on the couch. And so Jason was sitting on the table and he said in the vision, he saw Keith walk through the front door with his helmet on. And Jason's a healer. He'll grow into it. He doesn't want to acknowledge that. But that's what he was. I saw him. Jason, I saw. I know what his purpose is, but I'm his mother, so he's not going to do it, right? He's following the man purpose of money, and I got to do this, and I got to work my ass off, and da-da-da. But all of that aside, Jason said he was talking to his dad like he does, sit on that table, talk to his dad on the couch, and he said they saw Keith come in, and Keith came in with the helmet. Keith went up to his room, and so, yeah, Luna Bell, how cute. And so Jason said to John, he's dead. Why is he here? And John said, don't tell him because he'll stay longer. Maybe we can change the timeline. So Jason said Keith came down the stairs, sat on the couch, took his helmet off, just like he did. And so Jason was keeping his mouth shut. And then he looked at his dad and said, I've got to tell him. And turned to Keith in the vision and said, you're dead. You died. And he said, Jason stood, because these two were always like, chest bumping each other, because I had a house full of boys chest bumping, and their father like doing that. No, John's pretty psychic. Anyway, Jason stood up and said to Keith, you're dead. You died. And so Keith stood up in the dream and like chest bumped him, like got in his space. Energetically, Jason described it. Energetically, okay, energetically. And then pushed Jason back, and then Jason pushed back and Keith left the vision. So Jason told his brother that he was dead. Jason is the one that crossed Keith into the next level of understanding. So that was within a day or two of Keith's death. So that was Jason. Jason is a healer. I named him Jason because they told me he came to be a healer. He can deny that all he wants and do his man job. He's working straight through till August. So he can work every day, 16 hours a day. You know how the studios are. They run them like traps. But my son is a healer. That I knew. Absolutely, I knew that. So, yeah, Lila's a healer too. Mummy Ken is psychic as well. Very, very psychic. So Jason told me that, and he was there. Like, he knows it. I learned about people that didn't have souls in their body from Jason when he was little. That one doesn't have a soul. Disincarnate. That one doesn't have a soul, he used to say. And so I'd be like, what? They're human. He'd be like, no, doesn't have a soul. So Jason is the one that does that. That's what he does. Aw, thank you. Sloan and Ashley to Mexico. Ashley, Eric's tipping us to go to Mexico. Yeah, no, it was incredibly sad, but Jason is a light worker. He's going to come to that conclusion. He's going to come to that conclusion. And his brother came to him. So, you know, Keith knew where to go. So it was very, yeah, it's very scary to be psychic. You see demons in people. I told you. Yeah, no, Jason, you know this, Bobby. You got the same psychic thing. You use it in a different way. But because you're both cancers, my little cancer. But Jason did do that with Keith. And Jason told me about the silver cord too. When he was like 2.5, he said the mean man wouldn't let him go back to his body that was a spacesuit. The nice man, because he was out of his body, he always left his body. Jason said he followed the silver cord back to his spacesuit like the man told him. Not the mean man, the nice man. That was him on the astral. So he went back into his physical body. He's the one that told me that. I didn't know it. Cancers are very psychic. Okay, demons. So maybe Keith and I hope Keith and Jason will work together. Keith is trying to help Jason. So here's how I used to see demons. When I was a teenager, if I had a boyfriend, husband at the time, not John, before John, if I had any of those things at the time and I was having sex, you can see, okay, it's not quite like The Exorcist, as in, you know, the girl in The Exorcist where it's like pea soup, but she has no memory of what's in her. That's when it's literally in your physical. So you are pushed out into the astral and you are held. So an entity is in you. That's what, the more you let entities in, Cardi B, Beyonce, the other one, all of them, what's her name? The Virgo. Can't think of her name with the big ass. Anyway, when they let them in, they come in, nipples. They come in into the physical. But once you let them in, now keep in mind, if you do enough drugs, you're out of your body. There's a feeling of death with doing drugs, okay? So you shoot up, you do drugs, you're heroin addict, you're out of your body. You commit a murder, you're out of your body. Serial killers are out of their body because it's demons in here. It's demonic behavior. It's not human behavior. You can say it's a human all you want, and I'm going to quote Jeffrey Dahmer. Jeffrey Dahmer says, I don't know why I did what I did. I don't remember. So he wasn't in his physical. And no, I'm not saying, I know somebody's out there. You're not going out there with them. Just chatting away. Anyway, when I was younger and had boyfriends, I could see the energies within their auric field. So demonic presence can come. Your aura is like a big egg around you. If you've ever seen anybody's aura, just imagine smoke around you like this of different colors, right? So demons can attach to that, but they can't get into your body because you haven't like screwed up that much, right? So they can attack that. So you can see them come through. Sometimes when they're in the person, it's a flash in the eye and you're like, am I fucking a demon here? And it's a person. So understand that. Understand that. Come here. What's going on? Tell me what's going on. Why are you digging your nails in me? What's going on? What's going on? She's a little baby. What's going on? I got her little feet here. I don't know what's going on. So you can see that. And don't think they don't hide. Sometimes they flash a grin at you. Sometimes their eyes go dark. Sometimes they look different through their eyes because it's not them. So you have to really be aware of that. And they are putting their energy into you because they are depositing it because they don't want to carry it because it doesn't make them feel good, right? So yeah, looks mean nothing. That's exactly right. You don't know what's inside a body. And they can be really great. If you saw what you were in bed with, you'd get the hell out of the bed, right? So some people have it temporary because they're on drugs and it comes in and out. Some people have done, the more horrible things you do and the more chaos you cause, the more that they can get into you because of that. What's going on, little girl? Are you okay now? Are you okay? Aw, look. Look. Are you okay? Mommy's got you. You're okay. Do you want to go down and play? Do you want to play? What are you playing? The baby playing. I used to do that to Keith. put Keithy in the car and do that, and put my Jason and do that. Yeah, she's real pretty. What's wrong? You okay? Can sit here with me. Yeah, she's very sweet. Yeah, no, she's mommy's little kitty. You okay? I know, she's really cute. Mew mew. You guys are all so nice to her. There, she's down again. She's going back to the window, so she's talking in the window. Something's outside. I looked on my cameras and I saw coyotes outside. Not tonight, but that was before. Yeah, she's very cute. She wants attention, which is fine. I bath her. She's very soft. Yeah, I do rock her like all my kids. I rock her like a baby. Keithy was glued to me like a purse. I never put Keith down. Didn't put Keith down. Keith went everywhere with me. Everywhere. Yeah, exactly. Everywhere, everywhere. She's getting very big. But you have to understand that when somebody has a demonic energy in them, it can be from what they've done or the drugs that they allow to open their body. And let's see, my son is moving the next day. Auntie, everything, mom, and it's killing me. And yet he asked me tonight, what's wrong? Aw, you know what you tell your son? I know you are, but what am I? When he says, I'm not going to do that, say, fine, don't do it. And walk away. Don't fight it. Don't try to talk to him. Just trust me. They know what they're doing. It's part of their individuation. That's all. So you really have to walk, because the more a person is a bad person in life and does shitty things and collect, yeah, the coyote play with Mew Mew. No. And they collect negative energy. They are negative by nature. So entities know when you're negative. They want you depressed. They want you sad. They want you doing that. Look, now I'm getting itchy. I know, she knows. So that's what they want to do. Yeah, edibles. I don't know what to say about the edibles. I can't even think edibles. I'll be in the emergency room. Look, now I'm stuffed up because I put her near my face. I have no idea what Marie Osmond is. I have no idea. So you have to be very, very, very careful who you let in your body, because sometimes they want to give you their energy and they will tell you that. And when they tell you that, they want you depressed, they want you living in guilt, and they want you living in shame. That's why they try to corrupt kids. Just smoke weed, just steal, just take some money to sell some drugs, just do this, just do that. You just think it's you doing it and you're not harming anybody, but they are corrupting your soul. They are corrupting it. Not that you have to be perfect, because you do not have to be perfect, but they are corrupting you so that you feel bad about yourself. Because you will one day. When you have a kid, you will feel bad about yourself that happened. So that's what you will do. That's the problem. So yeah, you have to know the murderers are possessed. Human beings aren't doing these things. This is not human consciousness to do these things that you see. So you know the people that are doing these things, creating wars, chaos, money is their god. They think money's important. If you let the energy flow of money, you'll be provided for. Okay? There's no need to be homeless. That's been put on people. There's no need for company. I know my Jason and my Keith. There's no need for countries to be broke. In Africa, they're starving. They're removing baby food from here. It's just a matter of time. I'm telling you, this is what they're doing. I've been saying it, so you know that. And when we don't, you don't bring money. No amount of money brings my Keith back, so you can take your money and shove it up your ass. It's just the commodity that they've told us that we have to have. Marie Osmond, MK. Oh, well, she's definitely MK Ultra. Definitely. And of course, her adopted child jumps out the window. It's always the adopted kid because they're expendable, you know. My kids don't call me. Yeah, no, kids are like that. Kids are like that. That's what kids do. That's what kids do. You know, your kids are going to separate from you. Don't take it personally for whatever their reason, right? Yeah, all ridiculous. I don't know what that means. Whatever. Anyway, you have to raise your vibration. You have to raise your vibration. So you can't stay in sadness, be bothered by that. If people say stuff to you, don't worry about it. They're fucking stupid. To get rid of demons, you have to pray in the name of Jesus. Amen. Ask God to take them from you, and you have to pray at least for 21 days, 3 weeks, every day. Salt baths, all kinds of things. I mean, but you pray to Jesus. That's what you do. Prepare for lockdown. Don't do it. Really don't do the lockdown. Don't do the lockdown. Just store up on food because they're going to, the clothing's going missing. All kinds of stuff is going missing, right? Talk to Jesus every day. Talk to God. In the name of Jesus, amen. Clear your body. If you ask and be protected by God, ask God to protect you in the name of Jesus, amen, then they can't get you. That does not mean you're going to lead a chaos-free life. Does not mean that, okay? Doesn't mean that. So there can be all kinds of things that you have to watch. Yeah, put the trolls, put the snatch trolls in the freezer. I can't believe you. Why do you buy clothes so cheap? Why do you ask dumb fucking questions, Einstein? Oh my God. You have to talk to people like that though? Really? Like really? Why are you asking a dumb question? We should be teaching our kids that all of this is stupid. They think we don't want them doing drugs because we're control freaks. I never wanted my kids to do drugs because I thought it would open them to negative experiences. Oh, so petty. People are so petty. You're so petty. Petty. If you're petty, the excuse is the monkeypox. Yeah, if you, I mean, people are very, very petty. Very petty. Petty. If you can't communicate with me and talk to me and something I say offends you and you cannot step forward and speak it, we should be teaching our children that. Don't try to go back and get the attention from somebody who's petty from you. Don't watch the Kardashians. Their bodies are fake. Don't assume that this is a natural hair color and because you don't have it, there's something wrong with you. Don't assume I'm stupid because I have boobs, I'm white with blonde hair. Don't assume you know me because I can get ghetto on your ass. These people are so stupid. They're so stupid, right? They're so stupid. No, I like less expensive. I don't buy expensive because I'm not doing that for a name brand. I've never done it. I mean, this is Guess, but it's Guess on sale from the Guess factory. I've had people make assumptions. I've had people say, I bet you have clothes you wear. I wear $10 dresses from Forever 21, 10, 15, or 12, not more than 20, to red carpet events. I go to Fashion Gal. I go to Fashion Nova. I don't wear adult clothes in the, expensive. I don't want to. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like gowns. They look dumb on me. I don't like them. Yeah, did she? Yeah, blue. Yeah, I don't, forgive yourself for whatever you've done. She's running, someone's playing with her. Someone's in here because she's chasing them. But you literally we should be teaching our kids that. We should be teaching our kids that when a man, our daughters, when a man says you're this, it's them that's that, okay? We should be teaching our kids no matter what you do, somebody doesn't get the right to knock you down, and you shouldn't feel shame about the shit that you've done because you did the best you could at the time that you did it, right? And when you know better, you do better. Bigfoot are dimensional creatures. So people really have to watch what they do. That's what you have to watch. We have to teach our kids. When a man is using gaslighting against you, when they say something and they're like, no, I was just kidding. Why the fuck would you say that? And kid, what are you, mental? Do you think you're clever? Because you're not really bright. So when they say that, yeah, this is Guess Factory. These are where these come from. So when you say that, okay, when you say, I was just joking, we need to teach our kids that that's a passive-aggressive person. The silent treatment, what did I do wrong? Triggers abandonment issues. They're passive-aggressive, okay? Passive-aggressive. Passive-aggressive. Angry, petty bitches. Because even if you are mad at somebody, you can say to them, I'm mad at you and I don't want to talk to you right now, so I will call you back when I feel better. You can say that, okay? Punitive people, we need to teach them. Because the more we teach them that, the more we raise our vibration and we stop accepting responsibility for other people's head games. That's a big problem. They don't get to project on me. I don't care what you say about me. You say whatever the fuck you want to say. Oh, and the ones that say they have no time for drama, those ladies, watch men that say that. I don't want drama because they'll be the first bitches that cause drama, okay? No, I'm not overthinking. Yeah, overthinking. Yeah, they say that too. You're overthinking it and just joking. Shut the bleeping hell up. Cabazon Factory, Deborah, yes. So when they say stuff like that, they are being passive aggressive. These are things that are traits of narcissism, not that everybody is, but narcissism is also demonic behavior designed to cause chaos in your soul. So you don't follow your path because you're too worried about this bitch or this prick that said this shit to you, or your husband, or that they're going to do this, or that they're going to tell the neighbors that you once were a prostitute. Well, if you know I'm a prostitute, what are you doing marrying a prostitute? If you know I'm a stripper, why are you marrying me? Why are you dating a drug addict? So you have to take responsibility for the shit that you do too. You married them. So when you talk bad about them like that, other than certain things they've done, if you marry somebody and like they shoot up the backyard, you can say, this idiot got like his BB gun and shot up the backyard. That's a thing. But the fact is, we pick our partners. So if we pick our partners, then we have to have responsibility in that. So why are you picking the partner? So it's just really, are you a small, medium? I'm a small. I'm very small in the shoulders with big boobs, so I squish into smalls. Not extra small. Medium's too big on the shoulder usually. I broke my back on pain meds. Am I open to? No, honey. You don't. You take your pain meds. Just pray to you. God knows that we go through things here. So we do go through things. So you're allowed to be on pain meds. I'm talking about people that have to drink every day or have closet addiction habits. That's why they're so out of control in their lives. So those people, repetitive drug use, obviously if you have surgery, you're going to take pain meds, right? Oh my God, YouTube took you from me. Did they? Of course they did. They've been doing that lately. They've been trying to shut me up. So that's, you're not going to hold my soul. No, but that's what they're doing. Yeah, exactly. But that's what we should be teaching our kids. We should be teaching our kids, when you date a man, even if you make more money than a man, even if you're stronger than a man, even if you can support yourself, keep your own bank account. Marriage is a trap. If you're going to get married, do a business. You keep yours, they keep theirs. Do not have a joint bank account. I thought this would be common sense to people. You do your shit. The man should still treat you like a woman, even if you're a power executive. If you're a housewife, you're also a power executive because you're cleaning the house and raising the children. Those are valuable. Your time is also worth money. So for all of these men out there that say, she was a stay-at-home wife, she didn't do anything, because that's what was said to me. I didn't do anything in 33 years. Yeah, okay. Don't let your man tell you that. If you're raising kids, right? If you're raising kids, then you're working, because he would have to pay daycare. You know what I mean? I'm a shopaholic. Yeah. So there you go. They try to hit us with the tones. They've been doing that shit for years. So teach your children and teach your sons not to lay a hand on a woman and not to talk that way, because it's abusive. Unfortunately, for a lot of kids, they grow up in violent homes like my kids did. So they hear verbal battling all the time, and then that goes out into the world. It's not a good thing. If I could take it back, I literally would shut my mouth and not fight back. Nah, that would be impossible for me. But you shouldn't show your kids that. You should probably end that kind of thing. I'm a shopaholic too. That's funny. You guys are funny. Yeah, if they hired a housewife, it would cost them that. Exactly. And they're like, well, I babysat my kids. It's not babysitting, asshole. They're your kids. Okay? You're not paying child support. You owe your child. Both parents owe that child money. Just because you're a man and you bailed because your wife cheated on you doesn't mean you don't owe your fucking kid child support. Get a grip. The child is entitled to the mother's and the father's energy. Equal. For God's sakes. Oh my God. Because you hear so many men go, I had to pay child support. She got me for child support. What, you didn't think you had to pay for your kid? You think you're fucking special? No, you have to pay for your fucking kid. So does a woman have to pay for her kid. And then there's so many men out there. I'm just going to say this. I had this conversation with an idiot. I had to sell my house to pay for the divorce. Yep. Well, that's how it works. It works for us women that way too. Sometimes we have to do that. So you can stop crying. Anyway, I know. People, I know they want credit for doing what's right and normal. I know. I fed my kids dinner every night. Oh my God, you're fucking genius. Yeah, it's so weird. You had a lounge lizard. Yeah, lounge lizards. I know what you're saying. I worked from home. So I didn't get credit for working because I work from home, but I work from home so I didn't put my kids in daycare. I figured out how to do that. I didn't want my kids in daycare. They went to a little class and they went to the gym with me and they were in daycare for an hour or two. like while I was working out, or at their grandmother's. And I got yelled at for that. You dumped the kids at my mom's. Okay, first of all, your mom is a grandmother and she asked me to do that. Granted, sometimes she'd call me and say, Keithy was Keithy was picking on her. He was like 3. He was a wild baby. Anyway, Jason was always good for grandma. Keithy kind of went wild. Keithy went wild. Poor grandma. She was she was in her 80s and she would call me and she'd be like, he won't leave me alone. I'm like, feed him his bottle or whatever. And she's like, so Keithy Keithy would go crazy. Keithy would get a pickle up his butt like Tallulah and go bananas. And poor grandma, she had a point. JC would sit there. Jason oh my God, those jungle movies, like with Sheena and Tarzan and all that shit. Keith was like, fuck you, I'm gonna jump on the back of your head and springboard off it. But he was like Lila. Lila was wild. She would swing from the curtains and practically, I had to watch my face with Lila because she would fly like a wombat across the room. When she was 2, little Lila, she was so cute. She would jump on the back from that couch over to the chair. And if I turned wrong, I was getting her in the face. So that was Lila, was like Keith. So it was pretty funny. I don't know where Barbara Jean is. I haven't seen her either. It was really funny. And I got the beautiful cross. Shit, I don't have it in front of me. I got a beautiful cross. I got Barbara Jean's bracelets and I got beautiful letters. I have to remember. And candles. I got so many nice things. And thank you all. Hang upside down under the dinner table. That was Keith. Keith at 17 in a restaurant was like this, sliding down the chair. At that time, he was like well over 6 feet tall, sliding under the chair, crawling on the floor. And I'm like, you're 17, stop it. He's like, I can't sit here anymore. And he would go. I drank coffee with Keith. I think I gave him ADD. And I squished him in a girdle because I was on camera. And I just wanted them to think I was fat. So Keith got squished in a girdle and I drank coffee. Not a lot, 2 cups a day. Anyway, that poor kid was ADD. So there's that. Yeah, I love my earrings. They're so cute. But anyway, poor Keithy. Yeah, and I bleached my hair too. ADHD. Yeah, that too. Oh, there, Barbara Jean's there. So I haven't looked at Scotland yet. You know how you regain your self-esteem? Do for yourself. When somebody says to you, do you want to do this? And you don't want to, say no. Don't say what your friends or your lovers or your family members want you to say because you're afraid of losing them. Say what you want to do. And if they're not if they don't do something that's agreeable and compatible with you and try to repair and try to be kind, then they're not really your friends, whether it's your mother, father, lover, husband, cousin, brother, kid, son, mother, daughter, whoever, doesn't matter. So you have to learn to build your self-esteem. And what I learned to build my self-esteem, true story, always. I was always hiking and running and doing physical things. And here was my philosophy, and it's my philosophy since I'm 5 years old. I can accomplish nothing in a day. Nothing, okay? Really nothing. Because my day gets sidetracked, right? So if I run 5 miles, 10 miles, hike up 17 miles, whatever, if I do those things, right? If I do those things, I've accomplished that immediately the moment I get up. That is why I exercise, because it's an actual accomplishment. It's an accomplishment. I can accomplish that. So I suggest exercise because that's what I suggest. Every morning I accomplish at least 5 miles. I don't miss a day. I mean, okay, sometimes I sleep in, but usually I don't miss a day. That is what I do. So I have done that. It's accomplishment. I start my day off accomplished. Anything else is gravy. So that's what I do. That's what I do. That's it. So to get your self-esteem, also learn something you want to learn. Do what you want to do. So when I learned to hike up these huge hills in Palm Springs, I went by myself. John had read about it. Okay, the first time I did the Cactus to Clouds, John had read about it. I literally drove out there by myself with a headlamp on, 2:30 in the morning, parked my car and followed directions online. I do things. I did that. I don't need my girlfriends. I don't need my guy friends. I do those things myself first. That builds self-esteem. Learning about something you want builds self-esteem. Understanding what you want builds self-esteem. So waking up is very hard. That is why, love a Scorpio, that is why, I'll tell you, why I choose a lot of times to go through Starbucks, because I do not sit in my house and drink coffee. I immediately throw myself out the front door. I throw myself out the front door to get my coffee, and I'm dressed and I have to follow through. That's why I started doing that. But the exercise has always been very important to me. So that's how I would say to get your self-esteem. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Respect yourself like you would respect me or her or him. That's what you do. Do that for yourself. Read something, educate yourself, get a hobby, grow flowers. Paigey grows beautiful flowers. Deanna grows beautiful flowers and vegetables. Bobby grows beautiful flowers and vegetables. So do that. Do an accomplishment that you really can accomplish. Don't compete with other people, because you can't compete with them. And people who compete are weak-minded. So don't compete, okay? So anything that you can do, and be kind to yourself. And don't listen to the tapes in your head. Every time my tape says you're a dumb bitch in my head or whatever, I say to myself, no, you're not. You're too old. No, you're not. You're too this. No, you're not. So I do that. That's what I do. I drank Coca-Cola when I was pregnant. Oh, see? Exactly. Practice unconditional love. Forgive yourself for whatever it is you think you didn't do. We're not really here to be that outstanding. It's pretty much impossible. Thank you for that, love of Scorpio. It's pretty much impossible to accomplish on this planet because they block those that are of God. The ones that are achieving are the fucking assholes on the planet, okay? Those are them. Those are the people, right? Patiently waiting for the salon and Ashley products. There you go. Yeah, there is no competition. So when people talk about how this person got this and this person got that, first of all, we can all do whatever. That's what we can do. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you for everybody who contributes. I truly appreciate it. Beyond, you have to understand there's really no competition. I mean, unless you're literally running a race in the Olympics where you start and the gun goes off and you're all running at the same time. But still, you can't really compete like that because you don't know where that person started, that person. They do it the best they can. But there's no competition. So when people say, I accomplished this by the time I was, I've fallen prey to that too, because that's what our society says. But actually, I didn't accomplish anything, or I did. Who cares? What does that make me? Does that make you like me less? I mean, if we're eating dinner, if I'm with my girlfriends, do they like me less because I have less money than them? I mean, I have a lot of very wealthy friends. Do they like me less? No, I can't buy them the same gifts and this and that. That doesn't stop me from being their friends or them from being my friends. So when people judge like that, that's just the wrong thing to do. You either like who you like or you don't like them. That's it. I think Shiloh was born a boy. I have no idea. You either like who you like. Skin color, money, all of that is irrelevant. I have always been and chosen to be friends and marry with whomever I like. Oh, thank you, Bobby. Thank you for that. That's just what I do. It's never mattered to me. So when people put that into my consciousness, it's odorous. It's offensive to me because it's like, I don't even know what you're talking about. If I don't like you, it's because you're an asshole. That's why I don't like you. It's not what you make. It's not this, or it's none of that. So that's how I get my self-esteem. And I'll tell you something. When I was really depressed, when my boys were early in high school, Jason might have been in and Keith might have been going in there. I could hardly get out of bed. I was completely, I'd given up on anything. I literally couldn't get out of bed. I spent a lot of time in bed. I was that depressed a person. I can't have negative people around me or energy or that kind of thing. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that, Angela. Thank you. But I was so depressed. So the one thing that I learned at that exact point in time, Keith was just about to go into high school, severely, severely depressed, couldn't get anywhere, being fucked with on so many levels, being banned from a certain television network, the entire network. the entire studio, banned from the lot, that kind of shit. Okay, ridiculous. My career, personal career, good, but public career, bad. My kids, the mayor, everything going bad. What I learned, I sat there, and what changed my life. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. Thank you. What changed my life, honestly, was I decided not to work, okay? Not to work at all. And I decided to hike. So I decided, like, fuck it, I'm not gonna work. Who cares? That's how I changed my connection to money, because I said, I don't care. I'm just so miserable. I'm just gonna do what I like. When I run out of money or get hit by a car or whatever. So I did that. The other thing I thought is, I can do nothing in my life. I have no control over anything at that particular time. So I thought, I'm just going to be nice to people, whoever, people on the street, people on the sidewalk, my kids. It's the only thing I'm going to do. I'm just going to say something nice to somebody, speak to somebody differently. And that's how I proceeded from that, that space. And it took me 10 years to step out of my marriage after that, but I got myself to where I wanted to be. And no offense on anybody, I got myself to where I wanted to be. So that's how that happened. So I learned I thought, what can you say to somebody? You may say something to somebody on one day, and you may not know how important it is. You may say something to them like, I like your boots, or you have a nice smile, or, oh my God, I love your eye color. Anything like this. It may be this minuscule to you. You may be running through the checkout line and say, oh my God, you're such a good mom to your kid, or whatever. And you may not know what you've said to that person is so helpful to them that it's encouraging. So those are ways to build your self-esteem. Honestly, that's how I feel about it. So, because people said things to me after Keith died, they had no idea my son died, but they said things to me, and it was so completely life altering in the things that they said randomly, and so kind, seeing something in me that they didn't know what it was, but choosing to speak kindly to me, not to say something shitty, not to respond crappy. So that was very interesting. And I remember it was Arlene's husband and Susie, okay, Estelle's friend Susie. Both Bill and Susie, after Keith died, were not afraid to give me a hug, that I could feel both of those people. I mean, everybody gave me a hug. I could feel everybody's hug. But what I'm saying is, Bill and Susie, I could feel their absolute compassion for what happened to Keith. I could feel that coming through them. And I never forgot it. I never forgot those two hugs. And so Arlene and Carol showing up, Barb showing up, Bobby showing up, everybody who stepped forward, all of Keith's friends' moms, it was just so interesting to watch how people who were not necessarily in my day-to-day life all the time respond, and then to find other people that were in my day-to-day life be such mother freaking people. So I choose, if you make a choice and you call me and you say, I'm in this situation, and everybody around you says, that's a bad situation for her. If it's what they want, I'm encouraging you. If it's what you want, wait, I apologize for being selfish. You're not being selfish. You're supposed to take care of yourself. You certainly can't think it's okay to take care of someone else and not yourself. And you certainly can't think it's okay to take care of your own needs when you're in a volatile situation or a sad situation. You're allowed to take care of yourself. So you're allowed to. I always exercised every day. People call me selfish all the time. I don't know what Dawn needs advice for, but she's not selfish. They call me selfish for exercising. You have kids, you leave the house at 5 a.m, you go at 2 a.m. When they called me selfish, I got up at 2 a.m. and I ran before my kids got out of bed, so their father was in the house with them. So you're not going to call me selfish, right? You're not going to call me selfish. That's right. So that's what I did. So you want to say this? I'll fucking work around you. I'll do it, and I will do what's best for me. It's not selfish to exercise. You have an obligation to keep your body healthy. When you get older and you don't exercise and you've damaged your body, that's why you can't get up out of a chair. So you need to consider how to take care of your body when you're younger, period. Otherwise, you're a burden to people when you're older if you're going to be so like disrespectful to the self. No, self-care is not selfish. I will do whatever I have to do to feel better. After Keith died, I was like, I'll do whatever. I kept going to my chiropractor. I kept going to my acupuncturist. I kept my nail appointments, and I was dying inside, dying. I mean, dying after Keith died. I wore sunglasses. I don't even know what people said to me. I don't even know what people said to me at all. But I just kept on that. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm doing this. I'm going to go here. My friends came to take me out. They listened to me. I was so pissed off after Keith died. They listened to me for hours ad nauseum. God knows what I said to people. I probably cussed everybody out. Have no idea. So I chose to continue in my behaviors in order to do that. That's just what happened. So anyway, that's what you do. So it's very important to heal, and you cannot heal another person and have respect for them and care for them and love them if you don't love yourself. So there's that. You cannot. You can't. Bubble baths are great. Absolutely. No, I'm not brave. I'm not brave. If your child dies, ask Jackie on here. Ask anybody who's had a child that dies. If your child dies, you have no choice. You will either kill yourself or you will live. And living isn't brave. You have no choice. Like if you're not going to kill yourself, you're going to live. So infrared, exactly. If you're not going to kill yourself, you're going to have to live. So if you have to live, then you have to live. So it's not bravery. You have no choice. I had no choice. I had to live. Here I am. It's not a choice. Yes, codependent without self-love. Exactly. If you tell somebody how you feel and they don't genuinely have a heart connection to you, and they can't come back to you and say, you know, I don't agree with this and I'm sorry this happened, and they can't do it after you've expressed yourself kindly, they don't care for you. So self-care is to remove yourself from that. And it's not about you being abandoned, you being a bitch, you doing this wrong, none of that. Doesn't matter who the person is. It's about caring for yourself because they don't really care about you. So, yeah, exactly. Exactly. So there you go. That's all I can tell you. All right, you guys. It's my bedtime. It's my bedtime. My own BS. Oh, yeah. No, you can talk about what you want, Dawn. Don't apologize, love. Talk about whatever you want. You guys can talk about what you want on the channel. Never apologize. We all have our own BS that we talk to. We call our friends. Sometimes we post it online. We do all kinds of things with our own BS. All of us got our own BS. So don't worry about talking your BS. That's okay, what you call. I love you guys. Ashley, good night. Each and every one of you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I have to, because I got to get up and run. So I have to, now that I'm older, I have to go to sleep earlier so I can get up earlier. Or I sleep through my run, then I got to run later. Bye, you guys. I will see you later. Mwah. I love it. You know, I really, truly love each and every one of you because there's so many kindness, minus the hairy trolls, you know, Maddie-headed trolls. But other than that, there's so much kindness, way more kindness. You guys are like fantastic, and intelligence and different viewpoints, and so interesting. So interesting. I mean, it's interesting. Everybody has like a different life experience, but we all come from wounding. So nobody's wound is bigger or worse than the other person's. That's why you say nice things to other people if you can. If you can't, I guess you just got to shut your mouth and turn away and go. Okay, bye, you guys. Thank you so much. Bye.